If you've ever cried over a text message or begged someone to treat you like a human being or even stalked your own ex's story just to see if they still care, then congratulations. You might have fallen in love with someone who should have been blocked, not loved, because some people are like emotional sugar. They taste sweet but rot your peace, your confidence, and your self-worth. And today, we're naming and shaming. We're breaking down 10 types of people you should never fall in love with, even if they look like a Greek god or smell like heaven. Let's get into it. Oh, by the way, I always feature my favorite comment from the last video at the end, so stick around to see if it's yours. 1. The fixer-upper project partner. You're not dating them, you're trying to save them. They're emotionally unavailable, financially wrecked, chronically jobless, spiritually lost, and you're over here thinking your love is going to be the therapy they need. Spoiler alert, you're not a rehab center. You're not a 24/7 customer support line for their childhood trauma. You're supposed to be a partner, not a damn life coach. If someone's entire personality is a crisis waiting to happen, don't fall in love. Pray for them. Wish them well. But loving them should be a hard no, because that's how you burn out and call it love. 2. The emotional magician. These ones are slick. One day they're obsessed with you, the next day they vanish like a ghost. And just when you start to heal, suddenly they text, "I miss you." They don't miss you. They miss the control. This person doesn't love you. They love access to you. You're a vending machine for attention. And they keep punching the buttons with zero intention to pay. Fall in love with them, and you're signing up for emotional whiplash. No stability, no growth, just hot and cold, on and off. They play mind-fucking Olympics. 3. The walking red flag with abs. They're attractive, they're charming. They've got the social media game on lock. But you know they're trouble. Everyone tells you, your gut screams at you. Even their dog looks traumatized. But you tell yourself, they just need someone to understand them. You're not being deep. You're being delusional. Loving a walking red flag doesn't make you loyal. It makes you blind. Abs don't raise children. Pretty faces don't solve conflicts. You need substance, not sexual tension on steroids. 4. The victim in every story. Oh, this one right here is Oscar-worthy. Everyone's always out to get them. Their exes were all crazy. Their boss is jealous. Their family doesn't support them. You'll be the next problem in no time. These people rewrite history to avoid accountability. They can never be wrong, even when caught in 4K. Love them and watch yourself slowly become the villain in your own love story. You'll be apologizing for their mess while they bask in pity. 5. The clingy codependent energy leech. You ever date someone who needs a response in 0.4 seconds or they start spiraling? This person thinks your entire existence belongs to them. You go out with friends, they pout. You take too long to reply, they panic. You say, "I need space." They say, "Do you hate me?" That's not love. That's emotional hostage-taking. You want a relationship, not a toddler attached to your leg 24/7. Don't get me wrong, there is healthy clingy, but when they overdo it to the point where they don't care about your important schedules and timelines, cut them off. 6. The secret competitor. This is the worst of them all, simply because they have a tendency to sabotage your growth in any area of your life. These people aren't dating you. They're competing with you. You win, they downplay it. You shine, they shade you. They can't celebrate you without making it about them. This is the partner who claps when you fall, but quietly. Love them and watch them turn your success into a threat. You'll start shrinking yourself just to keep the peace. Hell no. Fall in love with someone who claps when you win, not when you lose. 7. The Situationship Expert. This one will drag you through 3 years of talking stage like it's a college degree. They say, "Let's see where this goes." And where it goes is nowhere. They want all the benefits, the intimacy, the comfort, the validation. But they're allergic to commitment. Don't fall in love with someone who builds emotional hotels, temporary stays, and ownership. You're not a placeholder for their loneliness. 8. The narcissist in love's clothing. At first they adore you. They mirror your every word. You feel seen, but give it time. They'll gaslight you, guilt trip you, and break you down while calling it tough love. Their ego is a monster, and you're just its latest meal. You'll think you're the problem. You'll question your worth. Meanwhile, they're somewhere flirting with your self-esteem's corpse. Don't romanticize manipulation. Call it what it is and run. 9. The I'll change for you type fellow. They cheat, they lie, they hurt, and then they say, I'll do better, I'll change, I swear. No, they won't. People don't change because you cry. They change because they decide to. Loving them harder won't force growth. This one will break your heart 7 times and call it a rough patch. Love doesn't need CPR every weekend. 10. The one you have to beg for. Let me say this loud for the people in the back. If you have to beg someone to love you, that's not love. That's emotional slavery. You shouldn't have to perform, or chase, or constantly prove your worth. The right love feels like safety, not a fucking audition. Begging for love is how strong people end up broken. If they don't see your value, that's their blindness, not your failure. All right, so now you know the 10 people you should never fall in love with. But let's be real, just knowing isn't enough, because some of y'all will watch this entire video, nod your heads, then go text your red flag ex. So let's wrap this up with the truth no one told you. You don't attract what you deserve. You attract what you tolerate. If you keep accepting bare minimum behavior, if you keep entertaining chaos because they have potential, if you keep thinking trauma bonding is deep connection, then guess what? You're not unlucky in love. You're addicted to suffering, and that ends today. Falling in love should never feel like emotional warfare. It should feel like peace, like clarity, like a safe place, not a war zone in disguise. So, here's the new rule. If you feel more anxiety than excitement, block them. If your friends keep warning you, listen. If your gut says run, don't debate it. Run. Love isn't meant to drain you. It's not supposed to confuse you, belittle you, or make you shrink to fit someone's comfort zone. You want a relationship that protects your mental health, not one that becomes your reason for needing therapy. Let me tell you this. A partner who truly loves you will never weaponize your love, your loyalty, or your silence. They will not make you question your worth every 3 business days. And if you're thinking, but what if I never find someone better? Here's the savage truth. Being alone will never hurt you as much as being with the wrong person will. Don't be scared of loneliness. Be scared of wasting your years trying to fix someone who was never planning to grow. Because while you're busy bending over backwards for someone toxic, the person who would treat you like gold is out there, watching you lower yourself for bronze. So please, fall in love with someone stable, someone emotionally mature, someone who's not a project, a mystery, or a time bomb. Better yet, fall in love with yourself first, because once you do, you'll never fall for half-assed love again. The comment of the day goes to Girly Guide to Life, and it says, "Puppy, you wrote this for me. Admit it." Oh well, I can't confirm or deny that, but you're welcome. Lastly, subscribe now, because therapy is expensive, but this channel is savagely free.